Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 2022 list of travel must-haves. These are items, some of which are brand new to me that I have been using the last couple of trips and I'm completely in love with. I hope that you will like them too, and I'm really glad that you're here. So it's just kind of a rainy, cold day today. I'm in here in my bedroom with the dogs. I'm trying to get organized for some traveling that I'm actually doing next week. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you guys kind of what I'm using right now. I always do carry-on only. I never check a bag. I shouldn't say never. You should never say never, right? I generally do not check a bag. So if I'm gonna bring something, it has to be something that I really, really like. And all of the things on this list, I need, I want, they bring me comfort, they are fabulous. So down in the description box, I will have links so that it's super easy for you to buy anything that you might want to purchase on the list. They are all affiliate links, but I promise I paid for all of these with my own money, and it just helps the channel out if you're gonna purchase the items, if you will use those links, because I do make a small commission. This first item, I started using, and I now basically use it every single day of my life. And it is this Bellroy City Pack Plus. Now, Bellroy is a great brand. They make everything from recycled materials. It's definitely good for any, men and women. You'll see a lot of different people carry these. I love this bag. The reason that I'm so excited about it is because it is so low profile. For someone who travels at least once a month, I am a weirdly, kind of a paranoid traveler. I am always double and triple checking.
Do I have my passport? Do I have my driver's license? Do I have my vaccine card?
And although those things are, fine in my personal item, I like having something physically on my body. It just helps me when I'm on public transportation to know that the things that I absolutely have to have are safe. I know where they are. I can double check and triple check and quadruple check that everything is with me, and it just brings me a lot of peace of mind. So it's very low profile. It does not have super thick straps, so you're not gonna wanna get this really heavy. For me, it is, like I said, just really for my phone and my ID and maybe a credit card. And you can adjust the straps to however long or short you want them. The big thing right now is to wear these very short and kind of up towards your body. You've probably seen that on social media, it's a thing, but I love it. And I also use it for walking the dogs. It's just a fabulous little bag. So it has one pocket right here on the outside, and that is where I have my mask. Actually, that's convenient. So there's that doesn't have a zipper. It's just an open pouch there. And then on this side, you have another one. Again, you know how I love a hidden zipper. And that's just open right there. So that's probably where I would put my train ticket and my driver's license and maybe my credit card. So inside the bag, you've got the little clip for your keys. You guys know how much I love that. And then you've got a pocket there, which is probably where I would put my phone. And then you've got another pocket here, and then you have two divided pockets here. It will easily fit your vaccine card. I know a lot of us traveling right now, we need to know where those vaccine cards are, and also an ability to hold, maybe another credit card or your ID or whatever. It is, I cannot express to you how lightweight it is. I'll look it up. I mean, it is ounces. It is the lightest bag I've ever owned. And I'm finding that I'm pulling for this a lot, even if I'm just running to the grocery store or, like I said, a walk around the block. Absolutely love it. It holds my, I was like, where's my iPhone? I'm filming on it. I have an iPhone Pro Max, and it holds that without any problem. And so what I have been doing is I wear this as I'm going up to security, and then as soon as my ID and boarding pass have been checked, this goes right into my personal item bag, which I actually have right here. So if you didn't see the video I did about this, I'll put a link up here for you. This is the Everywhere bag, and it is going on its first journey. So I'm very excited to bring a full review for this when I get back from my trip, which is this weekend, and I'm very excited about it. What were we talking about? The Bellroy City Pouch Plus. So yeah, fantastic bag. It's not inexpensive. This was $85. I got it at Nordstrom. I think it's gonna last a really long time. They're kind of known for their quality, and as hard as I am on bags, durability is really important. So loving this, and I will put the link below. Okay, now this next item is actually something that you guys have been asking me to do a review on, and that is my Packable coat from Land's End. Now this is the coat version. It also comes in a jacket version, but it actually packs up in its own little pouch, and I just shoved it in here. You could actually squeeze it even tighter. I even thought about putting it in a packing cube, but it folds up really, really small, and yet, you guys are not gonna believe this, it opens up to a full size coat. Okay, hold on, just untying it. And it's navy blue. Now y'all probably saw, if you watch my other channel, I have kind of a gray version of this that I've had for years that I love, but I really wanted a different color, and I also wanted one that was temperature rated for a little bit colder weather. I think this one is temperature rated for like 20 degrees, and it does have a full-size hood, and it comes down pretty long. So that's why I said if you would prefer the jacket version, it would actually take up less space than this one does. I'm just gonna try it on here, but then I'll also insert a video for you guys. It is so warm. I got it in a size medium because a lot of times when I'm traveling, I'm gonna have, you know, an extra layer on. So it runs true to size. I'm usually a small or a medium. It's warm. It's cozy, super easy to pack, and I'm in love with it. And I also love the way that it looks on. Now, for the best part though, let me show you what it looks like and how easy it is. So you're out and about, it got cold, and now it's warm again, and you want to take your jacket off. So this is my favorite part. The pouch that it goes in is attached, okay? So it's actually part of the coat. So there's not a second piece for you to lose. One of the things that really got on my nerves about the Eddie Bauer bag is I was always losing the drawstring bag that it came with. This is all one piece. So I'm gonna show you how easy this is. Full-size coat, right? All right, so here's your pouch. You're literally just gonna stuff it in there. You're just gonna stuff it in there. In fact, we're gonna do this real time. Now, one of the things that I love about this option is if you're going to a cold weather place, or especially right now traveling in the spring, sometimes you just don't know. And so the weather forecast can be a little bit deceiving. I get chilled really easily, and once I'm chilled, I have a very hard time warming up again. So I always want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success so that my temperature can be really comfortable. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it's just shoved in there. And then you have this little drawstring. Now what I found is you can kind of smoosh it to be whatever size you need it to be to fit in your backpack. But then you're gonna take the little drawstring and you're gonna do like this, and you're just gonna tie a really loose knot. Don't tie a tight knot. I learned this the hard way because I tied it really tight and I had to, it was a huge mess. So just tie a little knot and there you go. So this is all it is, and it's compact, it's very lightweight, and yet it's incredibly warm. So I don't know how they do that either, but I'm very glad that they do. So there you go. Okay, now this next item, you're maybe gonna laugh at me, but there's really, to me, nothing more important than socks. I walk a ton anytime that I travel. I have always felt that the best way to see a city is on foot, and I was a ballet dancer for a very long time, and I am not a girl who puts up with my feet hurting. And maybe it's because of all my years of ballet and my feet hurt all the time, but my feet need to be babied. And I love Balega socks. I started wearing these as a runner. Now it is the only sock that I will wear. I have had so many other different kinds of socks, but the problem I always have is they slip down my heel. Everybody's different in this regard, and everybody's foot is shaped a little bit differently. So I'm not promising you that these will work for you, but they literally are the only sock I found that I don't even think about. I don't have to worry about stopping and pulling up my shoe and pulling up my sock. I can't stand that. It makes me crazy. I do get these in a size medium. I'm at 8.5, so I'm right in between the small and the medium, and I find sizing up really has helped with that problem. I just ordered 3 new pairs of these and I love them. I also love that they're well, the little sticker is still on there telling me that they are antimicrobial. They wash up like a breeze. My children are always trying to steal these from me. They're the best. They run about $16 a pair. So it's not inexpensive for socks, but I feel like your feet are so important when you're traveling. If your feet hurt, it can ruin your entire day. So these are absolutely on my travel must-haves. Okay. Now this next item is brand new to me. Scott got one and tried it, and then he bought me one. It is called an Airfly. Now what this does is it will turn your wireless AirPods into a Bluetooth device that can be used on the in-flight entertainment. So you know how normally you have to pack a separate pair of headphones if you want to watch the in-flight entertainment. You plug this into that, you pair this with these, and bada bing, bada boom, you have a wireless setup for the in-flight entertainment. The reason that this is so important to me is that noise really stresses me out. And I have been using noise canceling headphones for years. It really lowers my travel stress. Cannot tell you how much better I feel when I get to my destination when I have used noise canceling headphones. I discovered the AirPod Pros, and I find that the noise canceling on these is almost as good as on like the big Bose or Tectonic, the big noise canceling headphones, in a fraction of the space. So going back to having things that take up very little real estate. But I was frustrated because if I wanted to watch the in-flight entertainment, I also had to pack a pair of plug-in, just AirPods, and I didn't want to take my big noise canceling ones. So this is the perfect solution. Now, the only thing that I will tell you about these is you are going to want to plug it in while you're using it if it's a longer flight. Scott will plug his into the USB charger in the in-flight entertainment. So it's charging the whole time. Otherwise, you just want to make sure that you have it fully charged before you leave. I didn't do that. Mine died on me. I was like, it died so quick. And he was like, oh yeah, if it's a longer flight, you want to go ahead and have it plugged in. So you're going to have this part plugged into the in-flight entertainment, and you're going to have this part plugged into the USB charging so that you don't have to worry about that. I had a tiny bit of trouble pairing it the first time that I used it, but I just checked online. There were really easy instructions on how to do that, and I love this. And this is all I have to take now. I don't have to take any other headphones or anything else. In fact, the guy next to me on the plane on the first flight that I used this took a picture of it because he was like, I have to get that as soon as I get home because it's a game changer. So it's called Airfly. I think it runs about $60. Great for you, great for a gift for somebody else, and this is definitely one of my new must-haves. Okay, now this last must-have item, I have shown you guys this before. It always makes my videos. It is always on my travel list of must-haves, and that is a USB plug-in fan. Everyone that's ever traveled with me is always so envious that I have this. I have used it in all kinds of hotel rooms, cruise ships, you name it. I need circulating air in order to sleep properly. And back in the day, I feel like a lot of hotels had ceiling fans. They don't anymore. You can, and I have, request like a box fan from the front desk. They're usually kind of clunky and they're kind of gross. And this is my own personal one. I will plug it in to the plug by the bed, either with just a USB brick, or a lot of the hotels now have the USBs built in, so it's super easy. And it just gives me that, little bit of fresh breeze, circulated air. It gives me the noise, so it reminds me of the fan that I have here at home. For sleep, this is a game changer, and it's so inexpensive. This was less than $20 off of Amazon. I will link the one that I use, but there's lots of other brands that you can choose from. This one has lasted, I want to say like 2 years. It was a second one because of one that I just literally wore out and it stopped working. So have, realistic expectations for an under $20 item, but cannot travel without these. Now you can charge it and use it with a battery. There's actually a battery pack here, so it can double as a stroller fan or a handheld fan. But I just prefer to plug it in using the little, I think that's a USB-C or micro, I never know these things, and just plug it into the USB and it goes all night and it makes me very happy. And if you sleep well, a traveler who sleeps well is a happy traveler. Makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, that's really it. My must-haves are not a lot. Again, I do carry-on only, so I'm not going to have a huge long list of must-haves, but I'm very happy with the items that I have chosen to bring with me for all of my trips in 2022. Again, if you want to watch my full review of the Everywhere bag, I'll be doing a follow-up when I get back from this next trip. I'm actually going to do an unpack with me and let you guys know how this puppy performed. I'm very excited to take her out on her maiden voyage. I hope whatever you're doing today, you're finding joy. Please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up before you head on your way. And I hope you have a good one. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.